Circles up. Twitch is up. I'm gonna make one more change here. Damn, I gotta get more. I gotta edit more shorts too. Okay, that is all set to go. And welcome, welcome, welcome! Sorry for the quick delay. You know, there's always like 6 things I gotta figure out right before we start this. Welcome in. I'm glad you guys could be here today. But I should probably get closer to the microphone, shouldn't I? I am so glad you could be here today. Please ignore my terrible setup that I throw together every single time that I live stream. I'm so glad you could be here. My name is Richard, Master of Ceremonies. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I got that name wrong. The Richard. Now, today we are playing some Project Zomboid. This is probably going to be a very, very quick stream, like hour or 2 max. I have a buddy who's going to be coming over here soon. But I did want to reconnect with you guys, hang out for a bit. Give me one moment here. That overlay needs to be refreshed. What else is new? It wouldn't be a New Memphis stream if stuff didn't go wrong. Well, it got one of the names. Okay, well, it got one of them. Good job. I'm very proud. This is... By the way, whenever I'm setting up this stream, this is the roulette that I play every single time. I love Own3D, which is the service that I use to build these very, very nice overlays. But whenever I use the elements that, like, as you can see down, that corner, whenever I use those elements, there's always like it's a bit of a crapshoot as to whether or not the actual names will appear. So I end up having to refresh it like 6 times before we actually start the stream to get it to work. And sometimes it just decides that it doesn't want to. That happens sometimes. And it looks like today's gonna be one of those days. Whatever. Sorry. There were some new people who were here. I'm really sad now. Oh, this ridiculous overlay has always got issues. I'm gonna try refreshing it one more time. Can we get at least 2 of them to work? No. No, just one. Just one. Let's try refreshing. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. What's up, Saul? Welcome in. We're playing roulette with my overlay. Trying to see... 3! We got 3! 3 of the names showed up this time. We're leaving that. We're going to take that as a victory. As a victory. I love this overlay. I love the service I use, Own3D. I love that they let you do so much for free. But, man, like half the time the names don't even appear. Whatever. Let's play some Zomboid. This is probably going to be a short stream, by the way. We're just going to be out here. I've been busy all day and I got a friend coming later, but I wanted to pop in, say hi to the community, do a little bit of streaming, play some Zomboid. I've also been doing a lot of work on the base off screen. Yesterday was my off day where I was still playing Zomboid for some reason, but I wanted to get work done on the base, so. And I needed coffee. Oh my god, I needed coffee. I still need coffee. Give me more. I need to get water, too. I haven't been drinking enough water. Nobody does. Hope your day is going fantastic, by the way. Alright. Come on. Come on, Zomboid. I believe in you. I believe in you, Zomboid. Come on. Come on. Keep loading. Really? Told you to cut back on the water. Interesting. How much water were you drinking? Dear God. How big? Do you have one of those, like, white girl style, like, big ass, like, what are the names of those thermoses? Is that what you were drinking out of? Is that why you had drinking? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. We're playing the feud. It's a very slow feud. Okay. What's up, Allie? Hey, good to see you back. Welcome in. Hope you like the improvements that I've made. I stole all these cabinets from the local trailers, and most of them are not full. A few spare books that I don't really need. Did I finish the... Yeah, I finished Masonry 1. I don't think that even really matters, though. Whatever. Oh, it's late. Why am I waking up so late at night? What's wrong with me? Oh my god, the frame rate in this kitchen is still so bad. Oh, it's still so bad. I should craft some spears, too. Should probably do that. By the way, hope things are going well over in the server, over in good old Greenbow, Alabama. Hope things are going well for you guys over there. Can we still spearfish? 1.2 gallons a day? Jesus Christ, that is a massive thermos. It was one of the white girl thermoses, right? I assume? Like, you had a big 1.2 gallon... Like, you had a 1.5 gallon, but you were only drinking 1.2 gallons, so you're like, oh, it's fine, right? Was that what was happening? Because I hope that's what was happening. That would be amazing. This is so heavy. But I have a lot of knives. Like, I have just 4 large knives. My god. Take that hunting knife back. What do we need to bind spears? Bind spearhead. You can't do it. Okay, so interesting. You can't bind... what? Sup, Al? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, while everyone's here, while we got a good chunk of the community here, I wanted to say I have good news-ish. I was at an open house today for a job, which is awesome. I think it went well. I got to talk to some people. It's a City Works job, pays really, really well, like 60 grand a year. So if I can get that would be amazing. Mostly it's like heavy machinery operating, which I don't really have a lot of experience in, or any experience in. But, I mean, I do have a lot of, but I'm good at schmoozing. And also, I'm really, really, I mean, it's a City Works job. It's a government job. So hopefully they'll, I don't know. It seems like they really need people. Like, they have 4 City Works jobs positions that they need to be filled right now. About 25 to 30 guys at the open house. So I'm really hoping it's going to go well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep sending some emails. I'm going to keep letting them know that, like, hey, just so you know, I am willing to learn and grow in my skills, other corporate schlock, stuff like that. Thank you, Ivan. Much appreciated. And good to see you, by the way. And I want to say, hope everyone's having an amazing day. I'm really excited. I'm hoping it goes well. It would be great. I mean, despite not having the experience, I think I would be good for the job. And when I say that, like, you know, I'm a fast learner, willing to work hard, all of that is true. All of it's true. So, you know, keep my fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. That's where we are. You know? A nerd has arrived. Sir, what do you mean a? What do you mean a nerd? Also, Hesphestus, if you didn't hear the good news, I was at an open house today. It went well. I'm hopeful it's going to lead to a good paying job. They got some City Works positions here, around here that are open that they're looking to fill, and I think I would be good for them, so I'm applying. I think it's going to go well. Yeah, it's all theoretical, okay? It's all theoretical right now, but just doing the schmoozing, hoping things go well. So don't put too much stock in it, but I'm excited. I think I'd be good for the job. Again, I really do. I really think I would be good for this job and good at this job. It requires a lot of learning and a lot of not specialized skills, but a lot of, like... oh, I need to check something real fast. Get in the car so we don't, Get there. Yeah, I figured out when I get the job. That's the goal. But, like, it seems like when it comes to City Works jobs, like, even the head of City Works around here himself is an interim appointment. Like, they are having so much trouble finding... I mean, honestly, blue-collar workers in general that are good and solid and not entitled about it and want to, like, work hard are so in demand right now that I'm really hoping that if I show up every day, I let them know that I want the job, that I'm ready to work hard, and I'm really hoping things go well. I'm hoping that that's going to be enough, even if I don't necessarily have, like, the specifics they're looking for, like a construction background. If I show up, well-spoken, let him know that I'm willing to work hard, willing to learn. It's also a lot of stuff, so I'm hoping it's going to go well. Because, like, the city works job, it's also, like, it's not just, like, yeah, you're going to be, like, filling in cracks in asphalt, but you're also going to be mowing, tree cutting, plowing snow. There's a ton of stuff that you have to learn. So, like, if I show up and I let them know, like, hey, I'm smart, willing to learn, ready to advance, I'm hoping that it goes well. Hoping it goes well. Anyway, we need to build a forge. Pull a New Vegas. Fantastic. Oh, God, no. I mean, at most of my jobs previously, I'm not fantastic. I work with the fantastic. I'm the guy, the put-upon man who actually knows what he's doing that fantastic was put in a part of. Was put above. Once you get those government checks, going to become a Democrat? Not a fucking chance. I'm pretty sure that the Democrats are the reason they can't find blue-collar workers to take the public works jobs in this town. I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, culturally, I'm the same reason they can't keep police in a lot of Democrat states and regions. Like, I'm not even trying to get political right now. I'm excited. But, you know, I'm hoping things go well. Anyway, we need to find, where do I find a large bellows? We might be able to find that at the Old West Town. That seems to be the best place to find it. So for right now, if we want to do blacksmithing, what forge is best to build? Should we start with a primitive forge? I mean, we have a big base. We have lots of room. We have cars to transport a lot of material. Should we start with a primitive forge? Go straight to a simple forge? An advanced forge. Okay. And there's also the furnaces, too. Should we go for the primitive one to start? Or should we go straight to the simple? You'll want to start primitive. Is it like a skill thing? Okay. We'll start with the primitive. We'll just build all of them eventually, I'm sure. So primitive furnace, clay, stone, carved bucket of concrete. I have a shovel around here somewhere. Thank you. Keep me in your prayers. And keep your fingers crossed, whatever your personal preference. All right, we're going to start primitive. This one requires stone. The stone anvil. I have large stones back at the other base. And fortunately, that massive area, area outside of the gun shop that's all fenced in is actually a surprisingly good place to, like, look for stones, rocks, stuff like that. Just less of a pain in the ass. Okay. Alright, well, let's start grabbing whatever materials we might need here at the gas station. Is it already full? That just has a bunch of books in it. And some ammo that I'm taking back. All the seats are still full, though. Still empty. Oh, wait a sec. How heavy is this stuff? Is it 48 pounds? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, most of it's in a backpack. Here, let me just grab that. And how heavy is it? 11 pounds? That's not bad. Put the military crate in there, too. Can I fit the carton of ammo? Yeah, I can fit the ammo cartons in there, too. Sure. Yeah, throw everything in this one bag, and then we'll just throw it into one of the seats. Front right, actually middle left seat. I've started, if I have a big enough car, I try to avoid filling up that passenger seat in case you need to get into it for a quick getaway. You never know. Alright, there's a bag of concrete down here. I know I left... Yeah, bag of concrete powder. There we go. Did the box truck get fixed? Once I had it completely unloaded, it seemed to reset. So now the box truck is working fine. Also, I have a second one. Yeah, the box truck seems to be fine now. Oh, I do need the bucket. Don't need the long stick. Wow, I mean, I don't know what in the world happened. Maybe it's because I took something that was so heavy on, like, a dirt road that was raining, and maybe it just sank. And then it sank too much, and then it glitched and got stuck or something. I don't know. It seems to have reset now, so I'm not worried about it. Oh, let me grab anything of iron. I should do that, too. I've got all this stuff back there. There's a lot of welding torches here I might need. Oh, I'm going to take that twine. Yes. There we go. Yeah, keep me in your prayers about this job. Like I said, it was about 30 guys there at the open house. But I was, yeah, 30 guys at the open house, and they have 4 open positions that they're really looking to fill. So I think I've got a pretty good shot. Yeah, wooden trowel. Ooh, I have, like, so many wooden trowels. Oh, right, I've been power leveling my carving. So I just did, like, a shitload of wooden trowels. Okay, just 2 of them will be more than enough. That's all that's down here that I really need. It might be a 42 thing. What's funny is that once I got back to the gas station, I could, even while I was sank, I could see the basement. I could see the basement. It was cool. So I was definitely, like, sank into the ground. Even though it was only, like, the back tires. I don't know. Okay. Oh! Actually, while I have the opportunity, I should try to remove this roof rack. See if I can put that on the other truck. Where's the roof rack? Trunk lid, spoiler, windshield, roof rack. Uninstall. Roof rack needs to be empty, and I need a wrench. Okay, I can do that. What's in there? Oh, just an old backpack. Just throw it in the trunk. Get in there. Okay. Just need a wrench now. No, I don't think, now they only hire Arabs to be racist. No, they don't hire black people to be, to assuage their white guilt anymore. Now they only hire Arabs for that. Hey, if the Arabs and the Muslims want the Section 8 housing, they can have it, bro. As far as I'm concerned, they can have it. Enjoy! It's all yours! Ooh, have fun. Have fun. Have fun. It's all yours. All yours. My people can and should do better. Anyway, we need a wrench to... There we go. To remove this rack. Let's get this taken off. See if we can install it on... I'm hoping it'll fit on the SUV. Roof rack. There we go. This is a modded vehicle. But so is the one we're installing it on. Okay. Go. Roof rack. Install... No. You can only install a roof rack for this specific model. I like this mod, but I do wish he loosened those requirements. I think I can build a roof rack, though. Everyone's people should do better. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Preferably. I'd say the racial mix was actually probably about 50-50 when I was there. Maybe leaning just a little bit white, but it was pretty close. It wasn't like... anything to write home about, to be honest. I think yeah, probably about 50% of the guys there who were there applying were black. And the black ones tended to skew a bit younger than the white guys. A lot of the white guys were like older crowd, maybe like 40s, 50s. There were some black guys in that age range, but they were more like... there were a lot of young black guys and a lot of older white guys going for the job, which is interesting as far as... that is in no way any kind of political statement. That's just an interesting thing I noticed about applying for the job. It was a lot of older white guys and young black guys who were going for it, for this city position. It's like that. Cool idea for when it's in multiplayer. Turn Echo Creek Trailer Park gas station into a community base. I mean, I feel like that was probably going to happen no matter what, but I'm down for it. Sounds cool. I'm gonna put this bottle in the glove compartment. I'm down for that. I think that having just a community base at a gas station is a really, really good idea. It's going to depend, though. I mean, where do we want a base, though? Because I love Echo Creek. So what Dick? That's actually, yeah, Saul. That's actually what I was going to say. I love Echo Creek, but I don't know where's Jaw and Allie are going to want a base if they want to be in Rosewood, Muldra. I actually would really like. That I like Louisville. I would like to be in Louisville. So if we're going to have multiple people and be building like a real base and be turning it into like a real... Ooh, but having OVO Farm there is really nice. You're right. Yeah. Saul, I mean, yeah, the problem with Dixie, though, it doesn't have as much good farmland and animals as Echo Creek, though. Like, we can really pump out a lot of farm food here in Echo Creek. Like, there are a lot of animals and a lot of farmland. Like, that we can make a lot of food. What the hell was I doing? I have totally forgotten at this point. We are getting a primitive furnace. We need clay. We need stone. We need buckets of concrete. I already have a bag of concrete. I got a bucket. Those are in the car. We need stones. We need clay. Stone anvil, that only requires a masonry chisel and a large stone. I have both of those back at the large base. So collecting clay and stones is the only thing we need to be worried about right now. I need to grab a shovel. I think I have one in this cabinet, actually. Guess I am going to continue running back and forth forever. Yes, of course. Do I have any more buckets, actually? I wouldn't mind getting a few more buckets. I guess when this is over, I could just forge some buckets. There's a masonry chisel. I'll leave this one here just in case. I might need it. There's a wrench if I need it. Where is... Nothing. Damn. Also, where did I put my weapon? Where's my baseball bat? I did upgrade my pistol, too. Now we've got a 6-shot revolver instead of a 5-shot, and it does a little more damage. It's a 45 auto instead of 38 special. I don't think that would be more damage. I think 38 special should do just fine, but apparently not in Zomboid. Yo! Welcome in, guys. Oh, Allie, I'm so sorry. Are you jealous that your base isn't in build 42? Are you jealous? Your base isn't this cool. Joke's on you, this isn't even my main base. This is my side base. This base is my side piece. And my real base is so much cooler. Actually, I'm going to take you guys to it in a sec. But first, I need to get a shovel or something I can use to scrape together. Do I have sacks, too? Nothing. No, I don't have a shovel. There's probably one downstairs. I'll go look for one. I just reopened that door. Oh, well. Should roleplay a crazy cat lady from the city who aspires to have a farm, kidnaps the animals, takes them to the city, and makes a rooftop farm in Louisville. Well, as I recall, the official animal on the crest of New Memphis as a township is the good old roof chicken still. Somebody go on ChatGPT and generate us up a couple of good proxies. I think Pug still left ours. Yeah, I mean, the roof chicken is our national animal, so it would be very, very fitting to take all of our animals and start getting, like, roof cows, maybe roof pigs. Oh my god, 2 cows mating on a roof? That thing would never survive. Fall apart. Okay, so I don't have any shovels, which is annoying. I really don't have a shovel anywhere. There's probably one in... Wait. There's probably one around here. Let's go ahead and get out of here. We're going to start pushing back for our other base. Probably should start collecting some stones, too, while we're at it. How much room do we have back here? It's about a quarter full. Let's start grabbing some stones. We'll travel. And grab these. Take them back. How much do these weigh a piece? 10 pounds? That's not bad. I'm going to be a little bit damaged by the time we get there, but it's fine. I guess I could grab that masonry chisel inside and start... No, that's not going to work. No. I can't grab stones. I can't do that because that requires a... Oh, wait, they removed that need for a table. Wait. They removed that. Wait, stones. Break large stone into stones. It's not a large stone, it's just large... Just requires a club hammer, pickaxe, sledgehammer, stone maul. I don't have any of those. I can't use a wooden mallet? Really? Why can't I use a wooden mallet to break stones? So lame. They've also really increased the number of stones that you see out here, which I really think is good. It should probably vary wildly, but I mean, once you get out into the woods, makes sense. Oh wait, I don't need these twigs. Go. We need to have a roof chicken emote. Ooh, someone remind me of that. Someone go in the Discord and start spamming that and remind me. We need to get a roof chicken emote. Or make one, and I'll put it in. That's how the avocado got there. We could get... I would love to get a roof chicken emote. Make that our official... Like, really, really lean into that as our national animal. I would love that. Ooh, it's a large stone. Ooh, okay, that's going to be heavy. I'm also still holding this claw hammer. Twigs, water bottle. Put the revolver away. Now can I? Now I can carry it. Yeah! God, this is so heavy. This is so heavy. This is going to be so heavy. Okay, here we go. Throw that in there. God, the thing is like 40 pounds. Throw in the bucket. Concrete. Pycrete. Is that an explosive? I might just sound like a fucking idiot when I say that. I have no idea. Well, we've already filled that up. That didn't take long. Rear seat. Let's throw that one in there. It's only 10 pounds. 10 weight units. Wood, ice mix. Oh, I know the story you're talking about. Yeah. Don't do this in front of another history nerd. I know the deep magics. I was there when they were written. No, yeah, the failed ship project. I remember that. Pycrete. By that crazy guy who wanted to build an entire, like, aircraft carrier. For an aircraft carrier, it actually kind of makes sense and would be cost-effective, actually. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't do that. Like, natural material aircraft carriers made of, like, made of floating wood and stone. That could be kind of cool, actually. Would have been awesome. I'm sad they didn't make it. A television. Oh, good. Hephaestus, here's all the instruments you're going to need when we build our base here. I got them all set aside for you. Oh, gardening. Oh, a shovel. Yeah, gardening trowel will be fine. I don't think I have any sacks. Do I still require sacks to get... Okay, it's off. We need clay. Maybe I should do some fishing over here. Get some food. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's head along the riverfront. Clear any zombies that we see, because I still find them once in a while roaming around. I think there's just, like, random houses that don't have them, that weren't cleared out properly, or weren't cleared out at all. Oh, boy. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Let's get this thing out of here. I don't want to break it down just yet, even though I do have welding torches. Because I do want to get the welding skill. So I gotta read the book first. Go! Damn it. Go! Oh, damn it. I should have attached it to the front. We're almost there. Well, not really, but we're going to get there eventually. Ooh, you're so close. So close. It's going to get you off the road. That's all we need. There's always dilapidated cars along this road for some reason. Yeah, Saul, but is it cost effective, though? That's the question. Is it cost effective to maintain that much ice? You know, when you're making armor or making anything? Is maintaining that much ice cost effective? Unless you're, like, sailing the Arctic actively. And even then it might start melting. Global warming is a thing. Come on. Come on, you're almost there. You're almost there. Like, actually, this time, you're almost there. A little more. One more push. That'll do. There we go. Should we even start talking about what we want to do with a multiplayer server? Because as much as I do want, like, my body is ready for a Build 42 multiplayer server, but even with how excited I am, at the same time, it's like, are they gonna finish it? Are they gonna actually finish it? Are we ever gonna get it? Why do I have a pipe wrench on me? Ah, well. Whatever. Are they ever actually gonna get to the point of us, of like, actually finishing the multiplayer? I mean, now, the fucking fans have done it. The modders have created it. Like, this has just gotten sad at this point. Not that I want to just sit here and complain about the Project Zomboid devs all night, though I do love doing that. Do not get me wrong. I love complaining. It is like my third favorite hobby. I'm joking. It's my first favorite hobby. Alright. Oh, no, wait. Back in the car. We already detached that. Go. I need to smoke. Am I? No! I'm out of cigarettes! Ooh. We may have to head back earlier than I thought. I got more at the base, but... let's search this. Let's check this waterfront. I'm not seeing the clay squares that we were in previous builds. Oh, wait, there's one. There's one. Wait, I see it. Okay. That's it. That's it. Oh, we should grab any stones that we find, too. Do we need a sack to get it? That's the question now. The answer is probably yes, which is going to suck. You guys fit in there? Yep, crammed them in. Seats occupied by stones. Alright. We need to get some sacks. I think I took all the sacks I have back to the other base. You know what? Let's just go ahead and head back to the gun store. This is going to be a real short stream anyway. Maybe another half hour, 45 minutes or so anyway. So I actually kind of want to show off the work that I've done with the gun store. Please excuse me while I show off how terrible these frame rates are. Oh, good old Build 42. Good old Project Zomboid. Boy, I can't... I'm going to be so disappointed. I feel like if we're going to build a mega base, though, we're going to need a larger area. Like, definitely... we'll definitely need... I mean, we should build secondary bases around every gas station we find. Like, all of them. And also, it'd be a good chance of power level carpentry since you can't dismantle anymore. Been using Nox Event Expanded. Yeah, that's the new week 1 mod, right? To ebb the tide, but yeah, fully expecting at least 6 months, 1 year for multiplayer to come back. Yeah. I wish they'd give us a good timeline. Like, I know that they're like a... they're one of those companies that brags about being like a no-crunch company, but like, you can still be a realistic goals and expectations company, in theory anyway, but I guess that's just too much to ask these days. I don't know. Alright. Here we are. I need to play the new mods that are out. I've heard Nox Vent Expanded is really good. And after you guys bullied me into finally playing week 1, I had a lot of fun. That ended up being like one of my favorite ways to play the game, so I need to try Nox Event Expanded at some point. Here's Guns Unlimited. Entrance is all boarded up. I got most of it cleaned up, most of the trash taken out. I did manage to get those looms. You can see down there in the corner that I got from the old West Town. Did bring those back. Let's park these over here. I'm trying to clear as much of this land as I can so we'll be ready to start building forges as soon as I can gather all the materials. Stones, clay, other stuff we might need. Also got to clear out these sticks. Run over all these bushes. I was in here... I didn't want to actually have to chop down and remove all these bushes individually, so I just ran them all over with my truck. Like so. Far easier. Far easier. Yeah, I might do a little damage to the truck, but it's fine. Saves me some time. And there's still some more things I'd like to remove as well. Get all these sticks moved, but more than likely I'll just end up burning them. Alright, there we go. There is a military crate in here, isn't there? Let me grab that. Yeah, that's in the backpack. Hand me that. There we go. And I do have the skill to build other crates as well, like high quality crates. Put some more storage here. Let's see. Large stones. Let's just line them up. Let's just literally throw them right here. There's no point in not. Just dump them. Just drop them. Just drop them right there. That's fine. I'll come and... I should do something with all these sticks, I guess. Oh, here's all the extra iron that we're going to smelt eventually. Bucket, claw hammer, bag of concrete. I should put down a rain barrel too, just so we can have water right here. Even if it's not much yet, it'll still be better than nothing. Do I have planks? There should be planks around here. I don't have nails on me though. That's fine for right now. Can't place a military crate in a backpack. Not the realism! Not the realism! Oh my god. Good old Zomboid fans. I will say, it does seem like the Zomboid fan base has really been chilling out a lot, which I really appreciate. I think the temptation to absolutely glaze the devs really seems to be becoming less and less. Like, people want to less and less as it takes longer and longer to finish the aspects of the game people actually want, like multiplayer and NPCs. The longer that takes, the less people seem willing to give the Indie Stone quarter, which is good, and also bad. It's got ups and downs. And those twigs, twine. I have a lot of twine I should bring out here, actually. It's all books. Couple stones. Grab those. Oh, we also got to finish the Cruel Boys at some point. I really need to do another painting stream, because we need to finish those Cruel Boys. They are too cool not to finish. Too cool. God, I'm so excited for them. So excited for those Cruel Boys. Ugh. They did come out maybe a little more brown than I wanted originally, but they're cool. I like them. Let's throw these in here. Oh, there's planks in here. Scrap. Oh, there's a bunch of tools here. Hey, and a bellows. Oh, I didn't realize I had all this stuff here. Okay, well, let's throw this in here too. I was already collecting stuff more than I thought. Look at me being prepared. Go you, past rich. Oh, and a sack. Yeah, perfect. Let's put the twigs away. I need some nails out. I have a shitload of nails inside. else? Oh, the large stone. Why can I not pick it up? Why? My weight is low enough. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to pick it up. Why can't I? Why not? Okay, whatever. Okay, get weight even lower now. There we go. I think it's glitched or something. Why can't I take the stone? Why? Oh, good old Build 42. Wait. Okay, open door. No, this one has the military backpack. Which one has that? Open door. What does this one have? Nothing. Why can't I pick... What, is it just locked in here now? Okay, whatever. Ooh, I am anxious. Oh, and I found a copy of the Generator magazine, which will be incredibly useful, except not really, because my power is not going to go out. I guess maybe in another, like, 3 months it will. Passenger door, drag it to the floor. Oh, we can try it. I didn't see it in there, though. No? God, I still hear random events like people screaming. Okay. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Asbestos. Much appreciated. Looks like that worked, I think. Yeah, it's on the ground. I'll get it later. Let's take these inside for right now. Crate trap, stick trap. Ooh, I do want that, actually. I actually have a crate trap way in the back that I set up a long time ago. And here... Oh, the grass grew back. All my crops, which I planted when it started raining. All right, do I have sacks? No, for some reason. Why don't I have more sacks? Oh, wait, I think they're all somewhere nearby. I think they're... There they are. Yeah, I knew I had more. Oh, I put them over here by the composting bins. Here we go. I can actually pull the car in here, but it's usually not worth it. But it's nice to be able to do when the car is, like, full. Like, full. I'm still debating what to do with this area. I don't know. I can't drive a car into that area unless I knock out some walls, which I could do. This could just become car storage. That could happen. Here we go. Here's the bulk of it. Oh, I gotta get rid of this carton of 9mm rounds. Made some improvements to the bar. I still have to get more flooring for the kitchen. There, don't need those. I didn't need... Oh, I do need to take a carton of 45 auto next time I go back to the other base. I still need more flooring. I'm still finishing up the kitchen, unfortunately. But it's looking good, though. I mean, it's getting there. Got some fridges. Got an oven. Antique oven. I even brought over a nice hood. Plenty of storage. And then I've been working... I brought over so many American flags. I'm just going to keep an antique oven in my main room. I don't really care otherwise. Agriculture. Do I... Oh, why is this reversed? Wait. No. Not by encumbrance. I don't want to sort by encumbrance. There we go. Okay, I have agriculture 1. I have animal care 2. I have butchering 2. I do need the generator skill magazine, even if the power isn't going to go off because I have it set not to, it's still good to have. You never know. I could last a few months, another couple of months here, and that could end up being useful. I'll put you in there. I do have a spare copy of this car zone. We can take that back to the other base as well. There we go. Okay. Glass making. Wait, extend this. Glass making 1, already got it. Mechanics 5, already got it. Pottery 2. Have it? No, I don't. I have pottery 1, 3, and 4. There we go. Now 1, 2, 3, and 4. Reloading. I'm fairly certain I only have 1. No, I only have 2. So I'll take 1 and 3 and put them on there. Did I finish reading 1? I did. Okay. 3 and welding 2. Oh, I need to read that so I can start taking apart those cars. There we go. Put that away. Awesome. Oh, I need napping. Why are napping and carving 2 different things? It's bad enough that carving and carpentry are 2 different things. Ah! Oh, there's my weapon. There's my actual weapon. It's up there. Okay, so these can all go back to the second base. I'll just dump them there. Here is the crafting / storage room. It's all tool stuff in the center. Here's fishing supplies. I'm going to get a few more of these cheap cabinets and put them over here. Put them in the center here, including this refrigerated one for keeping baits that need refrigeration. Survival gear is all throughout here. Mostly taken from downstairs, obviously. A lot of these are empty. Spare clothing, armor. These over here are mostly empty. And that's where the base is right now. Oh, I need to find a place for these fragments, too. All this, like, electronics crap. Okay, but I've got the gardening trowel. I've got the sacks that I need to get more clay. We can stop along the way in the SUV and collect more... stones along the way. It's still empty. Let's grab... Do I have water up here? I don't think I do. Oh, that's another thing I gotta take care of. I gotta make a staircase and get up to the roof and set up some rain collectors. So we can get water running up there. But I still have these for right now, so it's not a big deal. But it is annoying, and I would like to have water collection. How's my weight? Good, but could be better. Actually, before we even eat dinner, let's get a snack. Just so we can make sure that we're gaining weight. Eat something sugary. There we go. Okay. You know, seriously, Zomboid, I'd really enjoy if there was just a create. If like, all I'm gonna do is throw in every single condiment that I can and every. I don't know. I wish there was a button, just create food, create soup, create stew, and then it just grabs whatever. Like, there's not enough of a significant difference between all these ingredients for me to give a shit. You know, there's just not. All my fishing gear is also back at the other base. But that's fine, because I don't really go fishing here. There's no body of water. There is the steel plant, which has a base in it, actually. A couple of big ponds, actually, that I could potentially fish in. But I don't know. We'd have to check them out. And also, I haven't cleared the AMZ steel plant. That probably should be a priority, actually. It's a pretty big area. It's not very far from here. And for some reason, the AMZ steel plant is one of the best places to find fishing gear. Like, the lockers there, the employee lockers in the AMZ steel plant, in my experience, is one of the best places on the map to find fishing gear. I don't know why. I guess the steel workers just really like fishing. I mean, I don't blame them. I like fishing. It's literally applying for a city works job. So maybe it's just a thing. Us blue collar workers just love us some fishing. Just love me some Jesus and I love me some fishing. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, sacks, gardening trowel. We'll do some fishing while we're there. I could use the food. Do I have all the cooking stuff I might need? Pots, saucepans. I don't have any baking trays or pans. I have griddle pans and frying pans, though. Alright, drink that whole bitch. Whole thing. Oh my god, 5 gallons of stew all at once. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at, it's larger than his head. Dear god. How am I not gaining more weight? Actually, I think I have hearty appetite. That's probably why. Alright, throw that there. Oh, wait. Also, I still need that cigarette. Where do I get my cigarettes? Too short. I'll make a point of it. DM me and remind me of that. My shorts ran out yesterday. I usually, like, go through a bunch of my live streams and interviews, stuff like that, and I kind of just set them aside. And I'll queue up, like, 2 weeks worth. But I ran out yesterday, so I got a buddy coming over tonight. We're going to hang for a couple hours. And then I'm going to spend the rest of the night just editing streams together. So yeah, that's probably going to happen. Yeah, DM me on Discord and remind me about that. Just be as descriptive about the noise as you can. Not just blarg, but like really as many letters as you can. Get real descriptive with it. Oh, I also need 45 auto rounds because that's the pistol I'm using now. How many cartons do I have? 2? Probably more than that. There's 9mm, 45, 38. Oh, yeah, I have more 45 auto over here. Okay, I'm going to bring some more. Yo, what's up, Bishop? Professional blind driver. That also is going to be a short. I'm going to put that one over on the Reddit soon after. I had never really thought about putting my shorts on Reddit. But they've been doing well, so like, fuck it. I'll keep doing it as long as people are enjoying them. But I think the Project Zomboid community in general is really going to enjoy that one. I'm making some shorts out of that little bit. I am the greatest Zomboid player in the world for accomplishing that. By the way, I will accept no lesser title. I am incredible for accomplishing that. That was... God, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. All right, throw that over there. And let's get to move on. We'll just sleep at the other base. We will collect stones along the way as best we can. So I got the crowbars, fine. Man, if you think I'm a good driver when I'm blind, you should see me when I'm drunk. Okay, don't hit things. Don't hit things. After all that bragging, don't hit stuff while you're sober. Come on. Come on, Richard. You're better than that. Yeah, you could literally see the fucking basements. It was ridiculous. That was so ridiculous. Well, I mean, at least it's solved now. I did finish completely you'll notice, you said the box truck was back there at the base. I did finish completely unloading it. Got everything sorted yesterday when I took a day off from streaming just because I needed some mental health days and to put out some job applications. Thank you guys for letting me do that, by the way. Remove stone. Grab these. Leave the twigs. I don't need fucking twigs. I have so many twigs. Give me these. No, don't remove grass. What do you want grass for? Take some dirt. What do you need dirt for? Oh, wait. No. No. Remove stone. Large, smooth, flat stone. Delicious. There we go. Remove stone. And drop those twigs. I don't need them. Hopefully we can break up these large, smooth, flat stones. I guess even if we can't... oh, no, it's not undrivable. It's working now. After I finished... Sorry, I got distracted. After I finished unloading it, I did... it seems to be working. I don't know. It seems to be. I'm just not gonna push it. We will, probably just not be loading up the truck as much anymore. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know what that is. Remove large stone. Remove large stone. And if you're watching on YouTube, do please remember to hit that like button down below. It's so incredibly appreciated. Yeah, but the truck seems to be working now, thank God. I love the box trucks, but they are pretty glitchy. I can understand why the devs are maybe hesitant to enable them or to bring them in. It's still something they should do, though. It's something they should push for. Especially given the fact that as much as I love a lot of KI5's mods and a lot of like I don't know who does the box truck. I like a lot of them. I like the Killdozer. I like construction equipment in general. Like here's the thing. As far as Build 42, I've said since the very beginning, the parts of Build 42 I really like are the parts that are just Project Zomboid, but more of it. I like all the new elements. I like the new books when they aren't clogging up the loot list. I like the new recipes when they are actually like worth building. I'm being very negative, but you get my point. I like a lot of stuff in it when it's just... I like the parts that are Project Zomboid, but more. I wish they had taken that approach with the vehicles. You know, I wish that they would, hey, KI5, we'll give you $30 for every one of your high-quality mods, for every single one of them. Let us buy them off of you, and then take them, and then integrate them into the game, but then make a couple of changes. You know, changes to their loot lists especially. Like the spawn tables for the cars really could use some effort. Much like all of the United States, the, what are they called? Parking spaces also need to be made bigger. I would love a Fallout conversion mod. I mean, if people are doing Russia, I mean, that's a barren, inhospitable wasteland. Why not do Fallout? I mean, at that point, I don't know. I would love that. I'd love a conversion to a lot of things, to be honest, in Project Zomboid. I'd love a Fallout conversion. I'd love a Stalker conversion. I guess they're already doing... Well, actually, that takes place in Ukraine, not Russia. I'd love... There's a lot of things I would love to see integrated into the game. And it's part of why I'm so frustrated with it. The devs don't seem to be putting effort into the things that players actually want. You know? Multiplayer, NPCs, more cars, more story, more vehicle types, construction equipment, box trucks, trailers that aren't buggy messes. You know, that kind of stuff. Focus on that, and I'll be a hell of a lot more impressed by Build 42. I still like a lot of things in Build 42, but I like the things that are just Zomboid, but more of it. I like those elements. I'm not a fan of... you know, how much longer it takes to move objects. I'm not a big fan of a lot of elements. I am a big fan of the new spawns, though. I continue to like the new spawns. Saul, yes, I know, your voice has been heard many a time as to how much you hate the spawns. But I like the fact that there aren't, like, massive amounts of zombies just clogging the roads for no reason. Oh, there's a couple clay spots over there. All right, let's see how much effort it takes to clear these. We've got our little gardening trowel. Those look so much more natural than the, like, These look so much more natural compared to how they looked previously when they were like this actual squares. Like, literal squares of clay. This looks way better. Take some clay. Here we go. Can I only use this once? Well, it would appear so. Okay, that's kind of dumb. Oh, okay, so you get one full sack each time you take some clay. Okay. It was able to use what was in my backpack. That's great. Oh, wait, got one here. There's quite a few of these along the riverfront, actually. You gotta know where to look for them, it would seem. But there's quite a few of them. There we go. Just want to be able to play basketball with fellow survivors. I mean, sports would be a very important thing. I still haven't played Project Russia. I've been meaning to. Actually, I have to be honest, Project France seems a lot more interesting to me. I mean, as you guys know, well documented at this point, I'm a big fan of zombies, of survival in urban environments. That's part of why I'm like, I want to have a base in Louisville. This is kind of a unique case. I do still really like Echo Creek, but I want to have a base in Louisville, especially if we're going to do multiplayer, and that way I can say hi to Signy, who I am sure will be in West Point, his favorite place. Yo, welcome in, Robert. Good to see you. Hope your day is going amazing. Mine is going very, very well. We're just talking about some things with Build 42. My biggest things with, again, my biggest issue with Build 42, I like a lot of things that changed. I love the new spawns. I love a lot of the new elements. But the things I loved, you know, come down to the things that are just Build 41 again, but more of it. Is he... You know, I'm not... Ooh, wow, there's a couple of them. Where'd you come from? I keep getting, like, randomly, they will come in. I think they must be migrating. There we go. Got anything on you? Nah. You probably weren't even worth the wear and tear on my crowbar. Lots of stones. They've really upped the stone spawn rate. Where are you guys coming from? Maybe this neighborhood still has quite a few? I'll have to take a look. Hello. Oh, wait. I do want to take the gold rings. I would at some point like to actually try and smith some gold doubloons, since apparently that was an important thing the devs needed to put in. Once again, I wish they would put effort into the parts that are Build 41, but more, you know? That stuff is cool, not like trying to pander hard to the long-term survival crowd, you know? Even, it's just, you know. Oh, I'm glad to hear your day's going well. Hell yeah. Haven't played since the new update. I haven't really played a lot of Build 42. This character is my first time being in Build 42 in quite a while, and I think it's going pretty well. I'm having a lot of fun. It's still not solving a lot of the same issues. You know, it's still... When it comes to blacksmithing, I'm still asking myself, it's cool, but, like, am I going to actually use it, you know? I feel that way for so many of the new elements. It's like, this is awesome. When the hell am I going to actually use it? There we go. Hello there. Pa! Pa! Oh, wow. I'm really thirsty. Nope, nothing in there worth taking. There. Got any books? Electrical 3. Oh, we'll take that, actually. Anybody in here? What happened to my water bottle? Oh, I still have it on me. There we go. Some rotten food. Man, even the food in the freezers is rotten at this point. Ooh, I will take some pots and pans, actually. I would like those. Give me those. Poor Chester. Oh, we gotta bring back Chester at some point. Oh, good old Chester's gotta make his return. We're gonna have to at some point. That was so fun. I miss doing videos with Chester. I miss larger issue of long-form videos currently on YouTube, but I miss doing videos with Chester. I need to do some more. Oh, some thread, needles, dye. Yeah, okay, I'll take them. Sure. Why not? Anybody in here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Ooh, socks. Of course I want socks and underwear. It's my favorite thing. I'm an adult now. I'm boring. Officially. Oh, yeah! Doug Dimmadome. Oh, yeah, that was... Wasn't that with the... Wasn't that when we were teaming up with... what was it? Was that Poor Dead Man? Oh, that was a fun collab. I need to collab with Dead Man again. He's fun. He's always fun to play with. Sleeping pills. Yeah, give me all this. Just go ahead and loot it. May as well. While we're in here clearing it of Zeds anyway. Tired of these guys breaking out. Car fix-a-thon. Oh, I think this is the one that's outside Louisville. I do want to get that, actually. I want to mark that on my map. Whoa! Hello there! Yeah, let's get rid of you. I'll take those earbuds. Thank you. Good old Dale Gribble. Oh my god. Dude, he is so good in the reboot. Oh my god. Well, not reboot, the continuation, I guess. Oh, he's so goddamn funny. When he pulls out his phone and he's like, you can read all about it in my Substack. Oh my god, I fucking lost it. Dale would have a fucking Substack in 2025. Oh my god, I fucking died. Those are just sheep. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god, I fucking died when he pulled out his phone. But he had a fucking Substack. Fucking Dale Wood. Oh my god. Oh, I love Dale. We should do a Dale Gribble character. Oh, that'd be great. If you want, I can teach you how to make a bomb out of a roll of toilet paper and a stick of dynamite. Oh, it was so good. I love King of the Hill. That's a great show. Oh, man. I'm glad conservative comedy's finally coming back. Oh, my God. When Bobby gives Connie that look when she's like, that's slut-shaming. That's the worst thing you can do to someone. And he just looks at her like she's nuts. Oh, my God. Yes. So good. So good. Yeah, that would fucking coincide with the rise of Shane Gillis. Oh my god. Do we want to do like a full King of the Hill crew? That would be great. Is there a propane store somewhere we could set up a base at? That would be great. You want to do Hank? You want to be Hank? Okay, I get to be Dale. I get to be as long as I get to be Dale, that's what matters. Oh my god. I need to get an orange hat and some aviators. Hell yeah, we can do a full crew. Hell fucking yeah. I would love that. Too bad there's only 24 hours in a day. Or are there? Tune in to Gribble Talk! Oh, I love Dale. Oh, he's so goddamn funny. Fucking love Dale. Alright, dump that, dump the thread. Blacksmithing is still a long grind. I mean, okay, here's the thing about blacksmithing. It's not even that it being a grind is a bad thing. It's that the end goal, the end product of it, the blacksmithing, and also like the new tailoring, you know, like all the new stuff you can make out of denim and out of animal hide. It's all cool. I appreciate it. I like that it exists, but I'm never going to use it. Like, I've used this example before. Like, going around... Oh, see you later, Bishop. Have a great night. Oh, sorry. Hephaestus, have a great night. Yes. Take care of your friends first, dude. 100%. Have a great night. Enjoy. Keep working on that Hank Hill impression. It is now the most important thing. See if your buddy can do a decent bill. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. As far as, like, the clothing stuff. Dang old good idea, man. Yeah, good old Boomhauer, man. Yeah. Hell yeah. I like as far as sorry, my brain's like switching back and forth here. As far as the new clothing you can craft, they seem to be under the impression that, you know, in a long-term sort of, well, okay. I suppose I should start with this. The problem first and foremost is that they're pretending like anyone survives that long, you know? I mean, even if you're playing on a multiplayer server that's in theory a long-term server, more than likely you're going to reset before you get to that point, before you get to a year, before you get to 6 months, probably the server's going to reset. Servers get buggy, and that's not even necessarily due to the game. That's something that the game can even change. Servers get buggy. They need to be reset once in a while. You know, it's that's not going to change. So why they're pretending like, you know, and that's not a bad thing, but like you should prepare for that as a dev, not be like we're preparing ourselves and we're exclusively focusing on players who are in the same game for 6 months to a year. No one survives that long. Either they die, they lose a character, or even on the long-term servers, they just reset. The game gets buggy or the server gets buggy. Some kind of an issue arises. I mean, you can see there's all kinds of issues with my game. Like there's literally a frame rate slowdown every time I enter my kitchen, specifically because of how much loot there is in here in all the containers and how many large objects there are. It literally causes a slowdown every time I walk in here, which is making me want to reset. Players get to that point, and you should be okay with that as opposed to being like, I don't know. It's mildly frustrating to see them focusing on a base of players that is very small, if they even exist at all. I mean, even long-term players, they don't really, like, they're eventually going to change. I don't know. You know, they're eventually going to reset their servers. Whatever. Put away the sleeping pills. Put away the caffeine pills. Soap. Oh, yeah. Let's mark this. Which one is this? Oh, this is in Louisville. Okay. I don't need that. Throw that away. Actually, let's delete all in here just so we can have a few less objects for the game to have to load. Because she's struggling right now. God, look at all these empty sewing kits I've taken. I have a whole cabinet full of just stuff from sewing kits. This one's still full of... Yeah. Oh, I'll take those remotes, actually, because those are going to be here to be taken apart later after I read the next electrical book. I do kind of want to get some fishing done. Oh, I need to be cooking. I still have quite a bit of food in here. Okay, I'll take care of that. Man, there's still quite a bit of food in here. There's a lot of food in here. I should take this back to my other base. I'm not really spending a lot of time at my other base, though. I guess I will be soon. Let's get the rest of that clay. I think we need to focus on getting the... Oh, yeah, grab that. What else is in here? Nothing else that needs taken inside. Anything in the back that needs? No. All this stuff goes back to the main base. There we go. Got an antique oven here. There are, like, that base we found, or like the old West town, that place is just crawling with antique ovens. Like, my God, like, you can't park inside the town, which really sucks. Like, there's a bunch of posts outside that block it that for some reason you can't move, and I don't know why. Oh, I have a second copy of Butchering too. Okay, so we can get rid of that. We can drop off this episode of Carzone. It's a spare if I can need entertainment. Maybe try to get a bigger TV over here, but it's fine for right now. And let's drop off this extra carton of 45 auto, just in case we need it. There we go. Since that's now the main ammo that I'm using. Okay, cool. We will leave this Butchering 2 book in here as a burnable. All of these are full, right? Yeah, that's got 7 hours of burn time. That's got 8 hours of burn time. Yeah, they're good. Let me Should I grab? I should grab most of this food and take it with me. I really should. Let's grab the eggs. Leave the soda and the beer, I guess. Take all the... Ooh, that mayonnaise is rotten. I can put that away. Take the tomatoes, all the stuff that's still good. That's a lot of milk. Why does milk, like, never expire? Ooh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the setup. I worked very, very hard at it. I have found the best way to go about building a base here is to basically just loot all of the trailers nearby. Actually, like those overhead cabinets I took every single overhead cabinet I could find in those trailers and just installed them everywhere in this base. Because they apparently have like, how much do they have? Actually, no, leave the eggs. I have plenty of eggs. I don't need eggs. Let's leave... What else can I leave over here? A couple vegetables, some cooked fish fillets. I'm going to be fishing anyway. Hot dogs and hot dog buns. No, take them with me. Why bother? A steak, sweet potatoes, and a couple packaged goods. That's fine. That's more than enough food that I need over here, especially given that I can still fish here. Like, all my fishing stuff is literally here for whenever I need to pick it up. So let's go take this outside. We're going to head straight there. We have enough clay. We're going to see how far 4 bags of clay gets us. Okay. Put that away. That away. Cool. Oh, and the 2 empty sacks. I don't really need to be carrying them. Oh, can't carry them. Let's throw them in the front seat. Put him in the driver's seat. It's not going to block him. I'm sorry. Encumbrance. 15 pounds? What are you talking about? Oh, there's shit in these. Oh, I didn't realize that. What the fuck? Wheat sheaf. Dried. How many are... Oh, there's like 15 of them. I didn't realize there was anything in this sack. What am I even going to do with... What am I going to do with wheat sheafs? Okay, put that down there. And that's empty now? Okay. What about the other one? Equip secondary. What the fuck is in this? 100 wheat seeds? I didn't even realize I had that. Oh, we'll drop this off at the farm on the way. Okay, cool. Oh, the overhead cabinets are so nice. Oh, so nice. Thank you. I have put a lot of work in on this playthrough. It's going to be sad when we reset it, but, you know, it's... To be honest, a lot of it was just time and effort moving stuff. Fortunately, and you know, even if I have... Even when, not if, when we reset this base, at least I know that we will have done some work, figured some things out, spacing... You know, I'll know where things need to be. I'm also glad that now I set the ammo to abundant, and it feels abundant, which is good. Like, when I walked into the gun store, it actually felt like, oh, yeah, this is the amount of ammo that should be in a Kentucky gun store called Guns Unlimited. Yes, this is the amount of ammo that should be here. There's a lot of zombies. There's not normally this many zombies wandering around. They must be wandering toward the road out of the woods. There's always like 1 or 2, but there's been a lot. Wow. This is a lot. I wonder if they're starting to get, really starting to migrate toward the woods. Ooh, you're a park ranger. Yeah, I'm betting you spawned way deep in the woods. Ranger jacket. It's full of holes. That's alright. Stove, anything below it as well? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the overhead cabinets are an absolute must now. They make the Echo Creek gas station a lot more viable, honestly. Because I just took those base cabinets and the overheads from the from just like random trailers, and there's a ton of trailers that you can take them from, and they're not that heavy. The overhead cabinets are only 5 encumbrance to carry. The lower ones are 10. So you just bring them right there, and they're not very far, so they're not moving them very far. Yeah, with a low carpentry, you'll break quite a few, but who really cares? You know? And early on in the game, having, 65 and 65, that's, what, 130 on one square? One square tile having 130 units of storage? That's huge, especially in the early game before you have the carpentry skill to build really, really nice crates. That's like some of the highest level of storage that you're ever going to find. It's fantastic. Oh, the organizing is so fun. I am disappointed that the game still seems to think that really dragging out the process of organizing, like, it doesn't make the game more interesting to just make the organizing take forever. And I wish that the devs would realize that. It's not interesting to just sit around waiting for stuff to move out of your inventory. It's just not. It really gets on my nerves. Like, a lot. Okay, here's all the extra wheat seeds. Wheat sheafs. Sure. What the fuck do we even do with these? Oh, thresh grain. You know, we'll take these inside, and we'll just throw them in the, we'll throw them in the kitchen, and we'll thresh the grains in there. Whatever that means. Whatever the fuck that means. Yeah, there's the box truck. It's working now, as far as I know. Last I checked. Let's park the little Polish shit box next to it, just so I don't run into it. Come on, Polski. There we go. I call this one Polski. He's cute. Isn't he cute? It's full of wood right now. Hatchets, garbage bags, which are also full of wood. Ever farmed in this game? I don't know. You tell me. I haven't done much farming. Truth be told, the main thing I like is build. I like building and organizing and killing Zeds. Those are my 3 favorite things. And also, as I've said before, my favorite part of survival is surviving in an urban environment, which, now that rooftop farms are basically no longer a thing, is going to be rather difficult. In urban environments, I think that was a really bad choice on the part of the devs. Really makes urban environments a lot more difficult to survive in. And honestly, unnecessarily so. Like, why? Why? Who cares? Like, maybe you can't plant, like, corn up there or anything with deep roots. Okay, fine. On a rooftop farm, I'm okay with that. But, like, mint, they added all these new herbs and stuff, like mint, oregano. You can grow that shit in a plant pot. Like, why? Like, throw a pot up there and throw some, yeah, plant pots are still not a thing in this game, which is bizarre. I still don't get that. I don't know. I have Build 42 being Build 42. I have mixed feelings. You know, it's got a lot of things I like and a lot of things that just need work. Okay, grab that. Can I grab this one too? I can. There we go. All right, let's get up there. Nice being able to park my car right here. It's still a little bit far. The kitchen's all the way across, but yeah, I know they should be 2 squares away, but I just didn't feel like it. Also, I'm not putting a huge amount of effort into it, to be honest. I know it's like to prevent slugs and other stuff and fungi, whatever. I gotta be honest, I'm not gonna put that much effort into it. I'm just not. All right, let's use up this stale bread. Cheese. Some packaged vegetables. And the potatoes. That'll do. Put everything else in the freezer. Including the fresh bread. And we'll go fishing later. Same. Building up a nice base. Yeah, building up a base. Clearing Zeds. I don't know. I mean, as far as exploration, I think it's cool. I like exploring urban. Maybe it's just that I like exploring urban environments. I find it more interesting to come across like actual businesses or things that you can figure out. Like, oh, was this a business beforehand? Or like, I don't know. I like urban exploration a lot more. So I'm there with you, but I don't know. All right, let's put this over here. How you like the bar, by the way? I gotta get it stocked. It still, like, doesn't really have very much. Oh, let's put these in here. Oh, I gotta dump that rotten mayonnaise, too. Oh, and these wheat sheafs. Let's just put them over here. I also need to get some... probably a couple freezers, actually. Probably 2 of them in here, so I can store more meat. That'd be nice. Yeah, right? In all honesty, the fact that potatoes are so difficult to farm in this game is absolutely goddamn ridiculous. Potatoes literally grow like weeds in this part of the United States. Well, actually, yeah, Louisville, for those who don't know, Louisville is only like 6 hours from me, which if you're outside the United States sounds like a really long way, but it's a 6-hour drive in the United States is like practically next door. Like it's very disappointing that that Build 42 only got more restrictive about the farming, despite the fact that this area of the United States, it has some of the most fertile farmland in the world. Thank you for liking the bar. Glad it looks nice. Glad it's not just me. Yeah, this is some of the most fertile land on Earth, not just in the US, on Earth. Like, actually, Kentucky does have a lot of clay in their soil, but you can surmount that. And actually, even that's kind of unrealistic for Zomboid, because I got to keep going looking for clay, despite the fact that clay is all over in the soil in Kentucky. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of things about Build 42 I like, and there's a lot that's just needs work. At the risk of repeating myself, I like the parts of Build 42 that are just Build 41, but more. But more of it. More stories, more vehicles, more options for how to tackle problems. I love all that stuff. I'm not a fan of a lot of the original stuff. I'm not a fan of a lot of the changes to the balance. Really not a fan of the muscle strain. That shit is turned off. That shit is straight turned off. Fuck that. I am a little bit afraid, as much as I love roasting the muscle strain as just a bad idea done badly, I will still admit, it's disappointing that it doesn't seem like they really want to adapt it in any way to make it more bearable. It seems like the devs have just kind of gone, well, if you don't like it, fuck you. You just need to understand our game because we just don't want to compromise our values. And like, as proud as I am that the devs of this game are such independent black women who don't need no man, it's maybe you should listen to your players who love the game and are actively playing it, sometimes even in front of an audience on a regular basis, and talking about it and thinking about it. You know, when you're thinking about a game from a mechanical perspective over and over every day, you become blind to some of these things, to like the act of playing it. How does it feel to just be in the world and playing the game every day? How does that feel? It's easy to lose sight of these things. And it's... I'm surprised you weren't more impressed by the head tilt that I did with it. But yeah, it's... I think they've lost sight of the act of playing the game, and I hope that they can refocus on that. I hope that they can understand where players are coming from when they say things like, hey, the muscle strain is just a pointless nerf that clearly isn't designed to add anything substantial to the gameplay, and instead simply to make the game more difficult because they were paranoid that the top 1% of players wasn't having a difficult enough time. You know? Please turn the comments back on your Steam announcements at the very least. If nothing else. If nothing else. For the love of God. Pretend like you listen to your players. Salmon, bacon, and vegetable stir fry. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty good. That's salmon, bacon, and... oh, it's all frozen peas. Ugh. Eh. It's okay. Alright, we're gonna get some food. It's getting a little... oh, it's like 3 p.m. It's not late. How are we doing as far as... so let me get more clay. Oh, that's not even mentioning the shotgun nerf. Don't even get me started on the shotgun. That thing is trash. What the hell did they do to the why? Why? Like, yes, the shotgun was broken in the same way that multi-hit is broken, but it's a video game about fighting hordes. You can pretend like the game needs to be realistic as much as you want, but Project Zomboid will remain a game about being a single person fighting hordes. Having weapons that are good at that is nice. Stop pretending like realism should trump that. Should trump your ability to actually get things done in the game. It's frustrating. So around it, take 2 muscle relaxers. Muscle relaxers would be cool. And actually, interestingly, we were brainstorming just a couple of days ago how to make the first aid more interesting. And one of the ideas I was coming up with was that you could like craft some kind of pills, because you know the early game power leveling is always where it's really difficult for every skill. But like in the early game, you could craft things like caffeine pills. Muscle relaxers are a great option in order to make things a bit, or to allow you to power level. Also, I'm sorry, I gotta reset. My camera keeps getting behind. I need to reset it real fast. Give me 1 sec. Sorry. There we go. Okay, yeah, for some reason there's a weird audio delay sometimes, and I need to, I think I just need to reset the camera. But yeah, it's frustrating. You know, it could be, muscle relaxers could be a good way to do it. My biggest suggestion as far as muscle strain is, I mean, just keep it as it is, but allow your character to actually get stronger. Like, yes, you get muscle strain, but your character gets stronger. You get muscle strain from swinging your weapon all day, but your strength and fitness go up from swinging your weapon all day. That makes sense. That would be great. I would love to see that. They, for some reason, don't want to do that. I don't fully understand why. I mean, even as far back as Build 41, like, it was always weird that you swing your weapon all day, you get tired, but you don't, but... how do I put this? Like, you swing a weapon all day, but then you have to go home and do push-ups to increase your strength? Like, how does that make any sense? Or do burpees to increase your fitness when I've been sprinting all day? Even though I have a separate running skill that is going up? It's bizarre. Like, have the muscle strain be like an equalizing factor. Now, you do gain fitness and strength from doing the things that you do every day. Remove the superfluous running skill, but you get sore from doing it. That's fine. That's a balancer. I get sore from swinging a weapon all day, but I also get a lot stronger from it very quickly. I would love that. A lot of players would love that. Yeah, exactly. And again, you know, even back in Build 41, it was already weird that you didn't get stronger from swinging your weapon all day. Again, you don't get stronger from swinging your weapon. You swing your weapon all day and then you go home and do push-ups. Like, how does that make any sense? Like, it would actually be a case of being realistic and making the game more interesting. Making the game and adding additional options for players. But the game only wants to be realistic when it's making the game harder. So, oh my god, the moving zombie corpses is so dumb. I would be more okay with how ridiculous, like how tough it is to move bodies if maybe those animations weren't so slow and cumbersome and honestly just bad. Like, when we were setting up this base, because obviously, I mean, if you've been to Guns Unlimited, you know this place is full of Zeds. I mean, the meta basically at this point is that once you clear somewhere that you want to come back to, you have to basically just leave it. Like, we had to just leave for a couple of weeks maybe like a week, let the zombie corpses rot away, and then come back, because actually physically moving all the bodies was just never going to happen. And arguably, it would have been tough to do even in build 41, because it's a lot of zombies. But, like, days to a week. Yeah, no, I hate, like, as... Again, they're allegedly going for realism, but what they're doing is they're making the new meta just not moving the bodies. Is that realistic? Is it? Like, clearly not. Okay, which one is this one in? Okay, that's on... Okay, there's the stone and clay. Let's get these moved. Another large stone. That's in the rear left. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can... Oh, one sec. Yeah, if I get the idea of going for the realism of bodies, of like moving bodies being a really cumbersome process, but if all you're going to do is turn the meta into just don't move bodies at all and wait for them to disappear in a week, like, is that realism? You know, how, like, they're not, the Indie Stone hasn't been willing to genuinely engage with, okay, here's what we planned for the players to do, but what are they actually doing? There's a term for that. Wait, Saul, if you're still here, do you know what's the there's a military term for that with kit when they're testing it out, right? Isn't there? Does anybody know that? There's like a term for it, like when they try, like during the testing period, they try to find, like they examine not just how stuff was intended to be used, like a particular piece of kit, they also check exactly how it's being used. Like they put it in the hands of a person. Suggest to make it better. For the moving the bodies, I mean, at least for right now, I would just go back to whatever 41 was doing. I think at least for right now, that's what they should do. In the long term, I think the animation is just too sluggish. Stress testing, that's a good way to put it. The animation they currently have is, it looks nice. It looks professional. In some ways, and not in others, though. The fact that your character drags zombies forward and, like, presses the zombie's face against their chest is the dumbest thing ever. Can you imagine dying in the zombie apocalypse because you pressed a zombie's face against your chest and got teeth raked? Wouldn't that just be the dumbest way to get bitten in the apocalypse? Wouldn't that just be the dumbest way to die in Project Zomboid? But apparently no one thought of that when they made the animation. It's very stupid. And again, you know, what is the... As far as the moving bodies, for right now, I would just go back to whatever 41 was doing. Do what works. Stop trying to make fetch happen. You know, that's the only short-term solution I have, you know? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have a lot of good long-term solutions. In the short term, it's just stop trying to make fetch happen. For so many of the new elements, stop trying to demand players must engage with our mechanics the way that we want them to, not the way they want to, you know? Really ask yourself, how are players doing engaging with these? I need more tools. I need that masonry chisel. I should have one inside. Let me go grab it. Ooh, I do want that glass bottle. I want this bottle. Oh, I want all these bottles. I want all the bottles. That's trash. Could put that away. Could put that away. I haven't done much with these containers yet. I should probably start emptying them and moving them. Ooh, a whetstone. There's some good shit here. Steel sheets. Ooh, I can smelt those, I think. Hey, a plastic bottle. I'll take that. There's a lot of good shit here. And eventually, like I said, we're going to move all these containers, all these planks. Put them all in separate areas. I'll take that matchbook. Oh, and I also set up a trap somewhere around here. I should go check that. I think these are full of planks, steel sheets, planks, planks, planks. I'll keep those for when I need to build something. I set up a trap around here. You've been away from it for a while. Let's see if it's caught anything. I don't think I baited it, though. There it is. Nope, doesn't look like it. Make chum. Sure, why not? Oh, wait. Let's take sand. I like the fact that you can do that now. I like that you can right-click on sand and just make chum for when you're fishing. I like that. I like that a lot. That's very cool. I feel like most players won't know what the fuck that is, though. What do I do with this trap? I can't interact with it. Can I bait it? Okay. I don't know. Let's just take it with us. Let's throw it further back. How do I bait these traps? I've never actually done trapping in this game. You know, trapping ain't easy on the mean streets of Louisville. No wonder they gotta write books for it. No, not that one. Where are we? We are in a birch mixed forest / urban area. Now, primary forest here in the back. Cool. Let's go as far back as we can. Place that bad boy there. And see if we catch anything here in this forest. How do I bait the trap, though? How do I bait it? Damn it, Hephaestus! You should be here for this. Well, whatever. Yeah, trapping is another one of those skills that I've heard, that I always hear is really good from players who play for like thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. But for those who don't, they still, but for those who don't play for like thousands upon thousands of hours, it's still like, I'm doing fine on canned goods. What do I need this for? You know? They still kind of hit that. Like with the blacksmithing, you know? It's like with all the skills, you know? A lot of the times the players will be like, okay, what am I doing this for? What's the point of this? Aren't there easier options I could be using? And usually the answer is yes. Put that in there. Give me all those bottles. We'll fill them up with water. Throw them in the kitchen. Just so we have as much water as possible. We need to bring some nails out too. Move the storage that's here. And maybe build some more. Gotta get a hammer to replace this pipe wrench. At least they didn't nerf the glorious pipe wrench, if nothing else. Still probably the best short blunt weapon in the game. Trapping and catching Bigfoot. Best of luck. Best of luck, friend. Get yours. Go get Bigfoot. Go. Let's back her in. Do I have anything else in here? No, that stays. Anything in the back? More stones. I should have dropped those. Whatever. I would like... Here's the thing. I would like to engage more with the trapping. I actually would. I don't know. How do you... That's the question, though. How do you make more of these skills accessible? I mean, I love the skill books as, like, a concept. The thing... I actually like the way the skill books work. I like the idea of you having to read a book and then you can power level a skill. I like that, in theory... But in practice, it takes way too long. And you have to find really specific books. I mean, those who've been with this character since the beginning will remember the exact, the fucking, like, crusade we had to go on in a desperate attempt to find Electrical 2. I mean, my God. That was just ridiculous. Alright, got plenty of water. Let's throw a couple of these in here. One up there. Throw them up with the bottle collection. So that when the water goes out, or if it does, we'll be well prepared. Pelts can see use, but if it's easier to stockpile non-perishable and canned goods, why not stock up on guaranteed? Exactly. Especially when fishing is so much easier. And fishing is... I did try out the fishing minigame for those who are curious. It is okay. It is ultimately just a shitty Stardew Valley game. Like, it pretends to be more, but it ultimately is just a shitty version of the Stardew Valley one. Which is fine. That's not inherently a bad thing. But that's what it is. It's just shitty Stardew Valley fishing. Honestly, I wish... with the fishing, I kind of wish they wouldn't reinvent the wheel. The big thing about the fishing is that it's supposed to be... If the game is working... I mean, in my opinion, I guess. The fishing should be a direct... Especially given like how skill-based it is, you know? It should be a direct trade of time for... Can't add... Oh, frozen food. Okay. A direct trade of time for food. That's how the fishing works best. You know, you spend a certain number of hours, and depending on your skill level, you get a certain amount of food back. That should be how it works. That's the best way for the fishing to work. They don't seem to agree. You know, they want to kind of reinvent the wheel with it. Try to, like, have, like, a fucking mini game for it. And Project Zomboid is not a mini game kind of game. It's just not. You know? Oh, yeah. I love... Oh, Project Zomboid's detail is amazing. I love that. Yeah, I got into the habit of doing that just so I can... I mean, I'm not going to lie. I just crossed 800 hours in this game. And to this day, I mean, I play on multiplayer servers where the water and power go out, obviously. You know, we're going to do that with Build 42, probably. But I got to be honest, I prefer to just play with the water turned on more often than not. Like the water and power set to like the longest time. Especially given that in Build 42, I want to be able to appreciate all the lighting. Like, and you can't even do that. Because by the time, as a solo player, you manage to push out of your starting area, your starting town, get a base, get solid, and then start exploring, get a good car, get out to other towns. It is a lot faster in 42 now that the roads are a lot more clear, and there isn't like this like thinly spread sheet of zombies over a town, and instead the clusters you can actually drive around potentially or sneak around. It is easier now to get out on your own. But even so, it's... I also love that you can light cigarettes with ovens now. If the oven is on, you won't use any matches when you light your cigarette. That's awesome. That's now standard in Build 42, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, I still play that way. So I just collect all the bottles I can. Because technically the water will still go out in like 6 to 12 months. So potentially it could go off in another 2 months longer. So I just keep them up there if I wanted. Yeah, I like the power going off in theory, but it's like you don't get to enjoy the world as much. And it's not even like it is, I mean, it's in theory more difficult. I mean, it's like, yeah, all the food expires. Yeah, it means that, I don't know, I don't find the game to be significantly more difficult if you know what you're doing when the power does go out. Because when the power does go out, you can just fish. You know, it's like, I don't know. Use explosives to fish? Jesus Christ. I'm not sure there'd be any meat left on them. It could be kind of cool, more than likely it wouldn't be a good trade-off. I mean, you'd get like half a fish that's actually edible out of every pipe bomb that you throw into the river. But that certainly could be cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's just... Ooh. Oh, wait. Pistol sights. 1911... No. Can't be mounted on revolvers. I hate that they reduced the... Like, the attachments. You can't put the red dot sights on pistols anymore. You can't put, like, practically anything on pistols anymore. It really sucks. I really hate that they did that. There's no sights that I can put on my pistol now. On my revolver. And I like the revolvers. There's no sights that you can put on them now. That really sucks. I really don't like that. Personally. I really, really, really do not like the changes they made to that. I guess it makes sense. But also, who cares? Who cares? Just let me have a red dot sight on my pistol. Who cares if it doesn't make sense? Who gives a shit? It's a video game. It's a fucking video game. Let me just play it. Oh. And especially because they already have the models. They're just throwing them away. It's like you have the model for the red dot sight mounted M9. You're just not using it. That sucks, bro. Why? Whatever. Whatever. Oh, this is that. Okay. That's that coffee table that I need. Or I don't need. Let's see. My buddy's going to be over here in a bit. So we're going to be wrapping up here soon. I'm just going to leave the car. Do I need? I don't know. I mean, yeah. So maybe something a little smaller than a pipe bomb. Maybe like you can strap some cherry bombs together. Actually, you know, in all seriousness, using bombs to blow through doors and windows could be kind of cool. Honestly, I think one of the worst things about the game is that they haven't just taken what's their faces, the common sense mod that adds the things like the ability to use crowbars to pry open doors and windows. The fact they haven't taken that and just standardized it, I think is really stupid. Like, really genuinely ridiculous. Like, why? Why not? Oh, the masonry chisel. That's what I need. Did they add any new guns? No. In fact, they broke a bunch of the old ones. Sorry, they broke a bunch of the mods that already existed for the game. So, no. They did not. They did not add any new guns. All they did was change the... They nerfed a bunch of guns by making the shotgun ass, making the pistols no longer able to be used with the attachments. There's like 2 attachments you can put onto some of the pistols, and a lot more of the pistols don't have any. Guns of 93 mod. Yeah, build 41 still has a lot of really good pistol mods, but 42 really sucks right now. If you really like guns. I don't know. As far as gun mods, I kind of have the same opinion that I do on KI5's cars. I really like them. I like the idea of it, but I'm also not a huge fan of all the branded stuff. I'd kind of rather it just be like, oh, it's just like, keep it generic, especially because I like being able to swap out stuff like you just saw with the, what's it called? The roof rack. I would like the ability to put a roof rack on a different vehicle than it was made for. Especially given that it's the apocalypse. Who cares if it's aesthetic? You know, half the reason we don't put stuff... You know, half the reason we don't put, like, a roof rack from a different vehicle, like, everything has to be proprietary now, is because car companies demand it when they're installing, or because it would look ugly. You know, in the apocalypse, who gives a shit? You know, let it look ugly. Who gives a fuck? Tie it down with some fucking bungee cords. Fucking nail gun that shit onto the car. Who cares? It's an apocalypse. We need functionality. It doesn't need to be pretty. You know? They do still have the shot-off shotgun, at least. But the shotgun still sucks. The shotgun is still ass. I have a mod on for it right now, but I haven't really used it because I haven't seen any hordes in quite a while. Masonry chisel. Y'all keep distracting me, and I keep forgetting and running back and forth. Masonry chisel. In fact, all the masonry stuff. Let's just go ahead and grab all the masonry stuff and bring it down there. We also... Ooh, pickaxe. Yup. Welding stuff. Yarn, mallets, vice grips, tongs, smithing hammers. Let's grab the shovel. Metalworking pliers. Knitting needles? Probably not. Iron stuff that I'm going to smelt. Another bucket. Actually, that's my only bucket. Leave it up here. I do need a claw hammer. And I will leave the pipe wrench here. Don't need that. I do need to grab... Oh, that's that sledgehammer head. We're going to eventually smelt that because it's worn down. Oh, there's another bucket. I'll take that. Some sticks. I'll take an extra... No, actually, I need those. Oh, I already have a hacksaw in here. I'll take that wrench. Take these. Put them downstairs. We will need... bags. Give me the wooden rods. Or at least a couple of them. Because we're going to need to make some handles. Box of screws, branches. Oh, wait, no, we don't need these. No, just leave them up here. There's no need for us to bring wooden rods down. There's all those tree branches down there. We can just carve them. My carving skill is like level 6. We can just carve a bunch of small, medium, or large handles while we're down there. There's no point in bringing that. Bring those here. Need steel bar. I already got do I already have a knife? No. Let's just bring one. Let's put that away. Don't need any rags or anything. Welding. Give me 2 boxes of nails. Bring those down. Ah, there's the masonry chisel. Perfect. Anything else? I think that's all we need. If there's a spare screwdriver, probably should bring one down. Never know when you might need a screwdriver. We'll bring that. There we go. Thank you. I work hard to make my stuff very aesthetic. And I think it pays off. Oh my god. This is the downside of a massive base, though. Man, it's a lot of run. I mean, it's good for my running skill, which does not improve my fitness. Oh boy. Okay. Let's try to get at least something actually built before we go. There we are. Run, 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 run. I still have all those stones in here, too. I'll do a full, like, base tour at some point and post it on the YouTube channel. I think people really get a kick out of that, especially given how unique the base is and how much work's just gone into it. I think people would get a kick out of that. Yeah, it would be a lot of work for the devs to do that, so I don't blame them for not, but it would be cool. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see them do that. But, I mean, I get that it's a lot of work, so I'm trying not to be too picky about it. I will take these stones. Hand these over. Large, smooth, flat stone. Oh, there's another one. All right, give me that one too. Oh, there's another one. God damn. Okay, well, that's everything. There we go. Ooh, that's full. Okay, dump those. We'll start breaking these up eventually. So we got a good stockpile of stone. We got a good stockpile of clay. Let's try to actually get at least something done before we wrap up for the night. What's something simple that we can get done? My God. I mean, it's good that I stockpiled up so much material. Leave the crowbar right there. You can give me that. Where's the shovel? Where's the shovel? Okay. Let's at least get something done. Ooh, a charcoal burning pile. There we go. Sure. Actually, I have all the wood stuff over here. Why don't we put that right there? There we go. All right. Perfect. Long sticks, broken branch, broken planks, logs. That's all I can burn. I can't... Okay. I can't burn saplings. I can't burn twigs. I can't burn regular large branches. I can burn... Oh, here we go. Firewood. Firewood with nails. Broken branch with nails. Large handle, wood, sapling, spears, wooden spears. Scrap wood, log, large branch. Okay, so I can put stuff in there. All right. Give me these branches. Can I do twigs and wood splinters too? That's what I'm curious about. There we go. Branches requires 9? Okay, well. I don't know why I have to have a certain... I guess it makes sense to need a certain amount to make charcoal. What do you get if you burn it? Is AMZ steel worth looting? Yes and no. If you want materials or tools, AMZ steel is just okay. Oh, I got the charcoal. Wow, it just instantly gives it to you. Well, good conversion, I guess. All right, let's put that away. All right. Interesting about AMZ steel, the employee quarters are, in my experience, the best place to find fishing gear in Project Zomboid. So yes, and especially because AMZ steel is abandoned, so there's not that many zombies. Yeah, AMZ steel is worth looting if you need fishing gear, because for some reason, it is one of the best places to find that. And some tools, but tools aren't... I'm not the propane guy, I'm the conspiracy guy. You can read all about it on my Substack. Anyway, my buddy's coming over. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Real quick stream. Sorry that it's not going to be longer tonight, but thank you so much for joining me. This new lighting is turning out really, really well. I've been working on it. I made some changes to it today. I'm glad it looks nice. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys in the next one. Going to have some new shorts out later. Check those out. If you see me in the shorts section on Reddit, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube shorts, please give me a like. Super appreciated. If you're on YouTube, please hit like below the stream on your way out. It'd be so incredibly appreciated. You guys are awesome. I'll see you soon.